This documentary about coaching is a purely non-profit venture. Anyone interested in coaching will be able to watch it against a small donation. I will use the funds to set up a coach training program in Kenya starting end of this year. The training program as such will be launched in collaboration with a charity called Mama Organization, and we will train women to become coaches. You are watching one of the 9 trailers we are distributing, each addressing one particular train of thought in coaching, and each will be addressed in the documentary as a whole. May the contributions inspire you to have richer dialogues with colleagues, peers, clients, and in your communities. Thank you for watching this documentary on behalf of Mama Organization. Enjoy.
Working with structure or emergence?
Oh gosh, how does that happen? Small steps. So you can't throw someone into a totally, I mean, you can throw someone into a totally emergent, but they have to want to be thrown into it. And too soon, you know, and obviously there's different people at different times. So some are much more open to it right off from the start. Others are, they need to know kind of why they're here and what the logic of it is. And, you know, they sort of try on, it's almost like they try on the clothes of this different way of being. Yeah. And so not going too far, too fast with everybody, sort of bringing people in. So usually sort of content up front. But back to the trust again, you know, that they trust, there's learning to be had, recognizing the discomfort, not so much discomfort that the amygdala gets hijacked and suddenly they're like, no, I reject everything that you suggest because you're obviously a crazy woman. Why would anybody ever do that? But that they trust enough to kind of go, oh, this feels really uncomfortable, but I'm going to do it anyway because for all sorts of different reasons.
How will the here and now impact the interview process?
People should have fun in the companies. They should enjoy their workplaces, their jobs. You don't sound very convinced, though. It's so difficult in English. I have to think so much.
Thank you very much for doing this, okay? What if you thought a little bit less? Let's make an experiment, okay?
Okay.
And I'm asking you a question, and then just lean into this. Feel free to close your eyes. Connect and take as much time as you wish to. And then see what's coming on from the guts, this area of the gut. And then talk and say whatever comes to your mind.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm here.
It's really hard.
Why do you trust this organization?
I trust this organization because of a stable economic basis, an interesting product I did not knew before I come to this company. Yes, the idea behind, the relationships, and I'm not sure if behavior is the right word. I trust this company because I like how to deal with each other, the direct way of communication, the short decision ways, the hands-on topic is very important for me.
So the things are practical, hands-on and practical.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That comes up for you when you think of what helps you trust this organization.
For me, it's trust that that together we are going to find a solution for the different topics.
What is the spirit of the past in presence?
Well, what happens, I wouldn't even say from the past, because I believe the clients are alive in spirit. So for me, this happens through helping clients to get in touch with their intuition, with their instincts. I believe that most of the time in our world, we operate from the head. And our connection to our ancestors is through our umbilical cord, which is in there, in our belly center.
How about cultural equity in presence?
Yep, there is a difference. What I find in the Western way of coaching, it's more on the do performance. And what I've noticed, how I coach and with some coaches from here, it's really to spend time on the being. Who is this person in front of me? So it's a way of going slow in order to go fast. Because when I look at this coaching, Ubuntu coaching I use, I spend so much time with the first part of my model, which is Rasia, receiving the client. I see you. I really find that cultivates trust and safety for the client. And then by the time now we get to the issue that the client brings, they feel whole, they feel here, they feel present. And so that helps to integrate the being and the doing.
And the power of the here and now environment?
I wrote about this in my book, and I think it's a very important element of coaching and leadership, which gets ignored, which is that the energy of the space, the somatic experience that you're having as a coach or as a leader, is extremely relevant to the dynamic of feeling safe, feeling free, feeling inspired. So I'm a big believer in what you're pointing to. Now, what's happening in this particular space in my home?
And how it's shaping us and how we are here somatically. And
Good question. I'm not sure.
behind you could talk.
Oh God, I'm not sure we can answer this one.
If those people behind you could talk with us from their perspective, and having listened to our conversation, what would their message be to us? What should we tell the people what to work on towards the future?
Wow. I'm very reluctant to project myself into those people.
Come on, Jeff, come on.
I mean, they would probably be very unhappy to have purple paint thrown on their faces.
Okay.
They were the kings and queens of the world at the time. The first thing that popped into my mind would be to say, do whatever it is you're really drawn to do in the world with purpose, and follow your inspiration, because life is short and we're sitting here on a wall and we're not living our lives anymore. You know, this is in memoriam with a touch of humor, but it's like, yeah, life is short. That's the first
Or
thing.
maybe they would also say, just the way you were saying that, do not splash. Do not allow anyone splash anything on the face of your profession.
I wished we were more coaches. I wished we were kinder humans. I wished we were a saner world. I wished we were more present. Let's have a discourse to understand coaching more deeply. Let's have the world understand interconnectedness in coaching. Let's have coaches understand their power and accountability more fully.